So I know this ain't your cup of tea, guys, but what's going on with the SRT now? Then the Tomahawk thing now. Then they have new buttons on the game now where they allow you to put down bumpers and spoilers and shit and go like super fast. No, but I mean, dude, the DRS in this game is a fucking thing. That's what I'm trying to get at. I think, like, you can actually use buttons now to give yourself. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. DRS or KERS, whatever they call that shit on a Formula 1 car, you can fucking use it now on the game. Which I find quite cool. Imagine them bringing yeah, the boost thing, yeah, where you can make the spoiler like go down and shit, and you can get the extra drag out of it, you know. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of makes my pussy moist. Moister than a fucking oyster. I'm going to get out my Suzuki Swift. I've done stuff to the suspension, but I am not going to lie to you. I am the shittest tuner in the world. If you ever want a car tuned to be really good, do not, and I repeat, with a capital fucking repeat, don't give it to me. I'll give you back a fucking death trap. I will, basically, I think. Anyway. I mean, I wouldn't do it on purpose. I mean, I tried to make a good tune. I just have no idea. I don't know where to start is my main thing. With doing tunes, like, what do you do? Do you do like the front end first, then work on the back end, and how do you adjust so much? And then that blows my peanut to bits. Like I do you adopt people? Need any kids? Want to adopt someone? I mean, serious. I'm good at making toast with butter. I can make toast and butter. I can. I can't keep up with these cars in here. I like those Amuse S2000s I did on Gran Turismo 5. On this one, they're absolute. Yeah, I prefer, right, dude, to go into the toilet now, right, and have constipation and cry over my own turds not exiting my ass than drive that fucking thing. I don't know, I have to go so deep into, like, explaining stuff. I'm sorry about that one. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I like his name, because his name fucking Toaster of Doom. That means, right, this someone's American when they come in and this stuff says hi. I think it's the standard welcome thing for depending what country you're from. I think my stock one in the UK, I think it just says hello. Like you have a hello one. Who's the psycho Canadian drifting around the sea too then? That was quite kinky. I love Canadian accent, I do, but I can't quite decide if they're Irish, American, or fucking French half the time. Dude, that's why I'm glad that I'm not Canadian, just because of that on his own. Just the whole oot, out and oot. I can't fucking deal with it, man. I can't. That pickles and blows my brain apart. Like, I've only got 2 brain cells left. If them two rub together, I'm gonna get a headache, and I can't allow that to happen. Look at what car am I driving? Oh, I'm in the Suzuki Swift. Finals, I don't, dude. I am like, I'm not just the shittest tuner. I'm like the shittest rap maker in the world too. So I'm like, dude, I'm so shit at stuff, right? I'm even shit at going to take a shit. I can't even do that tidy. Like, I'm fucking useless at it. But I do like this Suzuki Swift. Someone's made a nice Rizzler replica fucking livery for this, so I'm kind of just repping Suzuki now. I am. Ooh, Suzuki power. I remember when I first had this car and I drove it. I'm sure I done a tune to it where I could make it do fucking endos, and every time I braked, the fucking back wheels would come off the ground. Good morning. The way that you say stuff, you're actually quite passionate about racing on this game, don't you? You. I mean, like, if people, I love it, dude. I absolutely fucking like love the whole racing shit. I do. What I don't see, or what I haven't seen for years, is an actual race around the Berg. I would fucking love to see like some old school Group C cars going around it. You know, just someone just go and wrap up a £500,000 fucking pound Mosler around the corner. You know, go for it, bro. Just wrap it up. There's corners everywhere, like 100 of them. How many turns is it? You got on the Nordisk Leaf, this one, isn't it? It's like 140 turns, I think, is it, or something? Fucking hell, dude. That's all. Well, I thought this was like one of the worst circuits in the world, but it turns out that the other one of the worst is the Pikes Peak Hill Climb circuit. It's like fucking 120 corners, that is, man, over 8 minutes. And if you're not careful, you're going off the side of the mountain. Like, I watched an Evo do it before I did, right, guys, and the centrifugal force of this car flipping round was just ripping pieces off the car. It was like the fucking doors were just being pulled off because of it basically was, yeah, the force of it spinning so fast was just, it was just disintegrating, and the two guys literally unbuckled themselves and walked out of just a roll cage, and that's all was left of the fucking car. Roll cage, an engine, and maybe a wheel. And yeah, I oh, right, yeah, I got you. Ah, did he die? I've actually seen a GTR do that before on a top speed tune, and not sure what happened. Like you said, the back wheel might have popped, but he kind of veered off to the left and right and went off onto the grass, and his wheels managed to catch, and that car fucking basically. I never seen a road production vehicle actually have an accident like that, dude. It was yeah. I've been upside down in a car, and it's so fucking disorientating. You don't know where the sky is or the ground is. All you know is you're glad to be fucking buckled in. Oh, it's fucking horrible, dude. When you topple it, the thing is, right, I was in a car with my friend before, and we managed to topple a car 3 times going up a hill. Like, how the fuck? How the fuck, right? How the fuck have you got the skill to almost not just kill us in a car, but fucking crash it up a hill and roll it 3 times? Turns out it was a Ford Fusion. It was, guys. So, yeah, he stole his dad's car, the dick. Came out the house and said, "Oh, Dad told me to go and get some petrol for him. Let's go." So he went down to the fuel station to get some petrol. He filled up a full tank and didn't fucking pay. The dickhead. Fucking hell. 742 on a fucking Integra. Wait, you guys call it an Integra too? No, you don't call it an Integra and be like, oh, do that American shit. Nice legends. Right, yeah. Because some Americans, man, can be like different. I've only ever seen one of them in my life, and Type R, it was an Integra Type R, and it was white as well. My favourite fucking kind of Integra. But the only thing is, it looked dirtier than my ex-girlfriend. You know your friend Ironheart. I can't help but to think if anyone's ever played Overwatch, Reinhardt, that big guy. No one's ever played. So basically, Reinhardt on this game. Oh well, yeah, I would never play the shit. Play Call of Duty like a big boy. Were you on the crack pipe again? That's fucking under 7 minutes in a car that's got like a 1.6 engine. Ah, right, yeah, yeah. Well, shit. That's like basically, like me taking this Suzuki Swift around there in like just under 7, maybe like 6:59. Toaster, you fucking legend! What was up with that dude's Audi that he brought into the party yesterday? It sounded like he was driving a very stiff front end and very shopping trolley kind of back end vehicle. I think he was a... Yeah. Dude was trying to brake and the front end still bounced. Like, fuck's going on here? The front end's supposed to dip when you brake. You start braking, the front end starts fucking thinking it's like a Cadillac with fucking the bouncy suspension shit on it. I forgot what they were called. Well, yeah. One man's trash is another man's treasure, you know, that kind of thing. I mean, well, is that what J-Bird's got? Yeah. I have a setup for my cars, but a lot of my setups that I have for my cars only work in a very, very straight line, because that's pretty much all I ever used to do, is a drag race. Kind of got a bit bored with that. That French guy now. Don't come up to me and that. Yeah, that's who I was talking about, dude. What's this guy about? Leave me alone, you fucking silly prick. This French guy better stop fucking love tapping me before I fucking love tap him with my dick. Nah, he just come up to me and I'm just outside the pits. He come up to me in an LM55 giving me love taps all over the place. He did, like, get off my dick, buddy. Fuck out, yeah. No. It's about as sorry. That car's always been shit in every game, in every Gran Turismo. It's about as efficient as the Supra. That's all I can think of. No, but because what I'm thinking is, dude, you know, like it probably spins a lot. Even back in GT5, I'm sure it spun quite a lot, you know. I'd love it, man. If someone can actually fucking tame that car and make it good, that'd be awesome, that would. But I don't think it's like the Supra, dude. You can't tame the Supra to go around the Nürburgring unless you take power off it. I don't want to take power off it. In fact, I want the 2JZ engine to have an added turbo. Yeah, I want it tri-turboed. I want it to be fucking 9 million brake horsepower. And I wanted to have the downforce of a Formula 1 car at 50 miles an hour. That's probably why I ended up breaking Gran Turismo 5. Oh, I didn't break it. Fuck you. I didn't break it. I helped. But that's all Polyphony had to do is nerf all that shit anyway. Fucking selfish pricks. They didn't want to. They wanted us to have that fun. They wanted my friend to have a 28,000 brake horsepower Cooper wagon. There's a dude there, there's oh, is that man? I was watching some guy do the Goodwood Festival circuit yesterday in a Fiat 500 with a 2.8, I think, yeah, 2.8 V8 engine. Basically, two GSXR Hayabusa engines stuck together. And that sounded really nice, that did. I don't know what size spacers he put on his wheels, but it looked like his wheels weren't attached to the car anymore. It looked like they were attached to the to a different fucking universe, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I really do like them 300Z, man. I mean, what did they ever do a special 300Z like a Fair Lady? They're pretty sure they did, didn't they? Fair Ladies. Yeah. I love that as well. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry I had to witness that dabble. I was out like fucking crunch into the wall, my dude. That was. There goes your $500,000 Audi. He must have got so excited then. Do you know what? I don't give a fuck what anyone says about the Civic lately. Chuck a K20 in that bad boy, put a massive turbo on it, it's about the same size as your face. Get it tuned by fucking Greg from Boosted Boys, and be on your very merry fucking way with an 800 brake fucking Civic hatchback. Tell us more. I have no idea what that is. Um, your choice of words, my dude, I admire quite a lot, to be honest. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh man. No! All it is, man, when someone makes a car and they paint it white, kind of makes me moister than an oyster, I'm not gonna lie. Yes. Makes my clit moist. Oh, do you know what actually made me actually love cars, guys? Is you might remember this one. I don't know if they call it different in America. Is the Ford Probe. One of the first very Fords that they made with tilting up lights. The lights in the front they lifted up, kind of like Mazda 5. And it was the car I can remember seeing on the back, fucking V24 or 20. And I thought, what's a fucking 24 valve, Dad? And he was like, it's a big engine, son. That's what that is. Didn't even realise until years after. I walked past that car every day and I wanted to know everything about it. Turns out 24 valves are just probably a big 3 litre V6 engine in there, you know. And just trying to work out what that car was all about made me love the rest of the cars. I can remember when I was on my way to school on the school bus, used to be going past all these cars like, oh look, it's a Beetle, oh look, it's a Golf, oh look, it's your mother. And greatest car I ever drove. Um, all the boys always told me, fucking hell, Chronic, when you come out to school, but they never call me Chronic. My name's Steve, you know. Fucking hell, Steve, you're gonna pass your test straight away, you are. Turns out I'm the last cunt in the world to pass my test. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, my father's friend used to play on Gran Turismo. I can't remember. I think it was one or two. It was, and on that one, the fastest car on the game was the Corvette Stingray. And yeah, fucking hell, dude. It used to be, and I used to drive that around all the time, and yeah, that kind of gave me a, you know, I went from that, and I played on stuff like Destruction Derby 2, and I used to love that on the PlayStation. I fucking loved it. I did so much. What was that? Sorry, man. Who said something again? It was a dark colour. Uh, can't can't exactly remember what colour it was. Wouldn't we have like the same kind of opening? I would have thought. I think with Japan Sea is they kind of made the game, didn't they? Polyphony, the Japanese company or something, didn't they? Right, yeah. So I think if you had the same as like the EU, maybe I think I fall under like the EU category. I think if we both downloaded Skyforge now, you'd be like in the North American servers and I'd be in fucking European. Fucking hell. I'm in a little country called Wales, I am, dude. So I'm crammed in between England and Ireland and Scotland. I live in well, anyone can tell you Wales, but I live in South Wales. I do. No, I'm Welsh. Oh well, actually, that's just like you saying, no, I'm American. I ain't fucking Texan. But yeah, I'm technically I'm British. Yeah. So when I put down on an application form just to not sound like a Nazi, they asked me my ethnicity or whatever, and I just put British. Someone actually turbo typing on a fucking on a someone you. I just heard a fucking keyboard going nuts. I did. Like someone was fingering the fuck out of it. Does anyone actually love God? Thing is, see, that cunt's never done anything good for me. He's a fucking cunt. When I go to heaven, right, dude, the first thing I'm doing when I'm going through them pearly gates, right, I'm gonna boot him straight in the cock of him. Have some of that, you prick. That's what taking all my favourite people away from me, you fucktard. You, oh, but I took it, me so apart, I take the best people. Well, fuck you, your opinion's gay. Oh, that's why when I was driving behind you yesterday, I really didn't want to touch you. I kind of just wanted to let you do your own thing. But everyone else was giving you a bit of a fucking love taps. Very long be fucked. Kind of feel like you're going to be spending the same time on as you do with the. In fact, I just seen you come around that corner, and it's like, how did you not die? No, in the 300 EX, like fucking. I don't know why, right, guys, because we have a fucked up way of saying shit in the alphabet. Why is it in Britain they say Z? When all the numbers in the alphabet, you got B, C, D. Fuck those people, man. They support the Queen. I mean, do people actually say that shit? no, wait the fuck. Wait a fucking second. You fucking say wrong. Just remember now, it's pronounced aluminium, not fucking aluminum. Don't even fucking go there, man. I ain't putting up with that shit. I'm alright. You're not... They're not doing. I'm sure aluminum is spelled just the same as aluminium. It is spelled the same. The one word that you do spell differently is jewellery and colour. I know this. I've studied it. You took the U out of colour and turned it into collar. That's why when I speak to my mate from fucking Boston, there's a couple of things we don't talk about. The military, because he's so passionate about his military, he don't give a fuck that they go over and just kill Gaddafi for the fun of it. He loves it, he does. I'm like, you sick prick, you know fucking better than Hillary. Fuck you. You know, so we don't talk about the military, politics, hence we keep Hillary out of the equation, and military, politics, and there's another one as well. Religion. No, that's right, yeah. Because I can't fucking stand Jesus. I think he's a dick. Same here, man. Nissan. Nissan. Who? Liam Neeson? Long dick. I just guessed. That was a guess. I was, man. Don't even do it to me, no. I just had animals pop into my brain. There once was a house in New Orleans. And it's been the ruin of many old poor boy. Sorry. Turns out I'm an oldie. I'm a 29-year-old old cunt. I love it. Yeah, you want... That's a shit name for a car. I much prefer Mazda. So I believe, right? You know, like, here we go, Greek god. So what happened to Jesus being the only fucking god on the planet? I knew they were full of fucking shit. Paganism is the way to go, guys. I believe there was more than one on the planet. If there was gods, there was loads of them everywhere, all over the place. Even a god for shagging. Oh, don't tell me they want to call it fucking Datsuni. Datasun. Oh, right. Well, that sounds Japanese. I mean, I could probably drive a car called a Datasun. So what is it, dude? You turned into fucking Jackie Chan all of a sudden, have you? Fuck's up you, like? I'd love to, right? But I have been told there's like 100 different dialects of Japanese. There's no point me trying to learn one dialect. When I go to Japan, I go to the wrong fucking place. Oh, I was thinking of the wrong... I was thinking of like... Oh, I was thinking of Chinese places. Mandarin and Cantonese. You know, I said the second one in. Cantonese. Cantonese. No, never mind, I'll take that one to my grave. Hey, dude, you need to get that Tai Chi gamer out that fucking shit country that he lives in. And get him to America, the land of freedom, and the land of ginger presidents. I'm not sure what your opinion... What's your opinion on Trump, guys? Any of you actually admire the ginger fuck? Because I know... hold your hands up if you admire Trump. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, you know what people say? He's just a rich cunt who come into presidency. Well, George Bush was poor, was he? Barack Obama was poor too, was he? You know, fuck out here with that bullshit. He has gone bankrupt 4 times, but if you notice, dude, he's done it. Dude, he went bankrupt, and then the very next day he's doing a $3 billion deal contract with someone, you know. 50 Cent has gone bankrupt. He still don't think you see him with banknotes all over his fucking... This whole bankrupt thing is just to get you out the shit, I think, you know. He's done... Has anyone else in America, any president, shut down the White House and cried like a baby bitch until they get their $10 billion for a fucking wall? Congratulations, Trump. You're the first president who turned into a bitch through his fucking dummy out the pram, whatever you call it, pacifier shit. And, but I like it. Yeah, yeah. How far are you away, dude, from Yellowstone? Yeah, good, good. Stay the fuck 1,000 miles away from it too. Stay the fuck away, and stay. But I mean, if you could dip your cock into the cartel, that'd probably be a good thing for you in the long run, you know. Just put your cock in there, see how it dangles. And if you get a cartel member, then it tries to throw a fucking ounce of cocaine at you, just be like, hey, I think I just nabbed a big one. Go sell it to your next door neighbour. Yeah. I was just saying, go sell it to your next door neighbour, you know. hence the logo. My brother, right, guys, we used to drive around in a Proton. No, it was called a Proton. It was, and it was a very long, very tinny, like end cap safety one rating. So if you crash, you'd probably like crash in a can of beans, gonna fucking die. You know. But it had, I've never heard of this before. It was a 1.3 engine in there, and it was a 1.3 triple valve catalyst fucking thing. I have no idea what the fuck it was all about, this engine. But when I lifted up the bonnet one day to check it out, turns out it's a Mitsubishi engine. It had the 3 diamonds imprinted on the top of the engine. It was driving around in a little, basically a large vehicle with a. Dude, you do not. Look at this, dude. I know, parking next to my amazing super fucking rally car in his little. In his fucking. This is an exercise vehicle, like. You fucking legend, J-Bird, is 77 your date of birth, dude? Are you like 100 years old? Ah, sorry, Lemon. What was you gonna say, dude? I interrupted a bit. Oh, right, yeah, go on then. I ain't going down that road. Wait, how the fuck did the dude... How did he just pronounce it? We fuck... How the fuck did he pronounce... Wait a second. Oh, that dude's in the party with us, that's why. That kind of baffled me then, because you typed it in and then someone else kind of typed in, like, the pronunciation of it. That fucking... That, yeah, I just kind... Yeah, my bad, Ironheart, I kind of just... forgot about your existence. Lancia. Well, why didn't they spell it like the way that they're supposed to be pronounced then, instead of spelling it a completely different way? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna make a car. I'm gonna spell it ladder, but I'm gonna name it fucking Lady. Bugatti's a dickhead. Fuck him. Ah, right, yeah, man, I understand. Oh, sorry, man, I was answering back to Iron Penis. I think that name suits him a lot more. Steve. That's like me, you know, naming myself Steven. I'd be like, it's not Steven, it's fucking Steven. Do you know what annoys me the most? When I phone up a person, they ask me my name, I'm like, oh, my name's Steven. Is that Steven with a PH? Well, no, that's fucking Stefan. Oh. Speaking of Southern Americans, guys, do any of you know Johnny Savage? I mean, how come that guy isn't dead yet? Don't ever listen to his music. Don't ever have anything associated with him. If you're not down with racism, don't ever listen to Johnny Savage. Like, serious. He sings songs like, I'm not even gonna repeat it. I'm not. That's how bad it is. It's really that bad. How come the cunt isn't dead yet? By Black Lives Matter. Oh, what a bunch of dicks they are, man. Black Lives Matter. Don't all lives matter? Do they just have to be black for them to matter? Like, can't they be white and still matter too? Fucking ungrateful pricks. And it turns out, right, dude, they had this Black Lives Matter, then it turns out all of Milwaukee was fighting each other. Like, what the fuck's going on here? You're all supposed to matter, like, you know? Fuck that, man. I want to matter too. There's actually like a president of the Black Lives Matter thing as well, you know? It's actually like a whole fucking, like a thing now, it is. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure you said she works pretty darn late. Yeah, I think that's quite shit, man. I think it's quite horrible, that is. So, let's get this straight then. So, basically, once upon a time, back in the day, black people were a bunch of slaves. Abraham Lincoln saved them all. He set all the slaves free. Like, do your own thing. Just roam wild. Not quite like that, was it? Yeah. The story that you get told in like school and stuff, see, and the story that you get told on like the internet is, you know, there's a thousand stories for everything, like, you know. So that's just why I kind of liked Abraham Lincoln. I kind of thought that he freed all the slaves, so I kind of admired him for that. Best president that America's ever had. Yeah, you don't have to be slaves anymore, but fuck off out my country. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Thing is, what I do admire about America, a lot of people hate it. They're like, why'd you carry guns? But I love the thought of the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms against tyranny of domestic and like your own government shit or whatever. I think that's brilliant. I do, man. Because think about it now, America, right? America is probably like the biggest country in the world that goes on war with other countries. Like, you know, it's not like countries go at war with America. America goes at war with someone else. You know, they go over, they fuck shit up, do what they have to do. We ever see anyone come to try and invade America? It's not just the 1.2 military that they have like on the front line. It's it's the reserves that they have as well, and every fucker's allowed to hold guns. You know, ain't no motherfucker coming to America to take over that land. I swear down, man. They fucking keeping that shit, you are. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? I think Putin and Trump are actually quite good friends, but put differences aside and put country to country, they're thinking like businessmen. So if they have to think about their country first, maybe it will go off like that. And don't know if any of you've noticed, but Putin is in the very last wave of making his new nuclear bomb, which is what they call it, hypersonic nuclear missile, which can literally, this missile that he's building, right guys, it travels on an unpredicted trajectory, so it literally changes course whenever it can, just to not stay in satellite signal. And the missile is so sophisticated, if it needs to, it can go underwater. The missile can actually just go down underwater, and it can nuke the side of a continent underwater. It can actually create a tsunami, which will tsunami the I swear down. I swear down, my dude. I'm not lying, man. They're still in the testing stages of it now, but Putin said when my new kind of like grade of military comes out, when we all show off our shit, because Russia shows their shit off like China and stuff like that, he wants that ready with it. He wants them on the back of their big fucking trucks, you see the nukes on the trucks. He wants them on him, man, and they're going to be new hypersonic nuclear missiles. And that's the scariest thing that anyone's ever fucking... Because no one in the world has technology to stop a hypersonic missile yet. The thing is, my dudes, right, do you think, being a president of both countries, do you think they both really want to blow the world up? There's no way that they want to do that, man. It's going to have to come to a point where it's going to have to be complete and utter disagreement between both parties, Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Eye for an eye. Yeah, yeah. I mean, speaking of like things like what do you guys think about the way that some of the police officers act in America these days? You think it's justified with how they have to be precautious because you all have access to weapons, so yeah, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, man. Well, my ideology of it is, right, dude, if a police officer walks up to me with a gun and says freeze, put your hands up, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna freeze and put my fucking hands up. I'm gonna do as the officer says. Yeah, yeah, man, yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, yeah. So if you get pulled over by a cop, they ain't gonna hold any chances against you. You might have like a gun pointed at your head, like freeze, hold your hands up, put your hands on the fucking back of the. Yeah. That's why a lot of people have disrespect to say about the British police, but the British police system is so sophisticated and like like in America now, police chases happen. They've got these big Crown Victoria cars, yeah, and they just smash the fucking side of someone's back end like pit maneuver, bitch, you know. I have heard that if it does get too dangerous and you're putting other people's lives at risk, then yeah, they will just kind of let you go and yeah, right. And the thing is, right, guys, this is like a once thing. This was, but Britain's fastest police chase. You might not have seen it, but if you haven't, I recommend you have a good look at it. Because this motherfucker was in an Audi, guys, right? And he outrun the chopper on a straight road. This chopper, it ended up right. This chopper was zoomed out as far as it could go, and this guy was apparently like a mile or two in front of him. They could just about see him. They could, And the guy was going and going and going, and the fucking pretty sure he outrun him. He ended up getting outrun in the chopper. The guy was doing like 180 in a fucking Audi through British highways, like And our highways are fucked up, like well, kinda. You got your ones in America. I mean, like some of the roads in America, what we call a highway, would be our equivalent to a bypass, is what we call them. And then you have a motorway then, which would be your actual highway, with like your 4-lane roads, taking you from, yeah, yeah. Um, I think so for us on our motorway, we have a 70 mile an hour speed limit, 62 being 100 kilometers, about 110. Yeah, yeah, that's what I do miles an hour. I don't do kilometers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Overtaking speeds. I love Texas. My friend from Boston, he had, I think, pretty sure he said a DeVille, Cadillac DeVille, or was it, no, not Cadillac, is it a Cadillac DeVille? Yeah, he had a DeVille off his dad anyway, he did. And he said that he was taking that down the road at one day, he was like 115 miles an hour, said he'd never been so scared in his life, because the car was on a straight road, but the car was still bouncing up and down from the front and the rear end. He's like, you sure you weren't sailing a fucking boat, my dude? Like, fucking amazing. That's what I hate about American cars, right, dude? Not all of them. Some of them, you know, like when they make like these big, heavy, massive cars, and they have like a big pointless V8 engine that like produces 60 brake horsepower, and no, you're good, man. Yeah. Yeah. Passionate. He's proper American. He is. Well, I mean, look what they done to the Ford Mustang. Yeah, sorry. You know, guys, right? For instance, like you got this Mustang, right? You absolutely, like you said, American suspension, never been the greatest for like around circuit kind of racing. In straight lines, yeah, amazing. Mustang Fox body, perfect example. Um, can't remember what the moral of my story was. I can't, to be honest. I did have a moral to the story that I was going to tell, and I completely forgot what I was going to say because my mind sometimes turns out my two brain cells are rubbing together right now, which is causing a headache. Oh yeah, so it is right. Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. Yeah, the Mustang. You guys literally took the Mustang. Obviously, I think it's no, they've got it like Ford Mustang now, so it's not like Mustang kind of thing. Mustang Cobra was one of the other ones you had, the SVT, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. I don't know if you know. Obviously, everyone knows Carroll Shelby. Yeah. Yeah. Of course he's dead. Yeah. Of course he is. But anyway, you guys, you took the fucking Mustang, whatever, you made it awesome, you put loads of good suspension on it. In fact, you even made it good. You took the leaf springs off it, put actual independent springs and shit on it, so it had his own stuff. Limited slip differential as well. You made it like a circuit car, it could actually race around the circuit. And do you know what they done then? Huh, let's take out the V8 and put in a V6. Fuck out, yeah. You just mastered the art of getting a Mustang around a circuit in his natural habitat, with his natural heart inside it. I tell you what, let's take out his heart and let's put a fucking rabbit heart inside him. Let's see how he works with that one. You fucking shit cunts. Yeah, man. Now I can understand that part of it. I can understand that side of it. But I mean, they must have added turbos to it as well, because there's no way you can downgrade. Yeah, there's no way you can downgrade to a V6. Yeah. Oh, speaking of superchargers, guys, I was watching this guy the other day on YouTube as a video, and this guy has the biggest fucking like pro charger in the world on his car, the biggest street legal one. And you want to fucking see him, man, guys. I swear to God, it's like another engine that comes on top of his engine. It's like an well, I don't know if this counts you, but apparently this is the biggest one. I think he said it's like a 4.2 litre charger thing. And apparently when he said that to some guys, apparently this number made these guys' eyes melt, because I Guy, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like, you know when you say, "Oh, hey mate, you got a supercharger hanging off your car," you know, or you got a turbo attached to your car, mate. Sorry, mate, you got a car attached to a turbo. I think it was the other way around. That's just right. It's the equivalent now of getting an RX-7 and saying, I know what, a Boeing 747 turbine would go good on my fucking downpipe right now. Let's just wait for the spool, guys. Give us 10 minutes. Yeah. Australia. I don't even know why I said Australia for, and I kind of just like spasticated. My two brain cells like thought of something. Hey, did you just without words call me shit? I'm telling my mum. I'm gonna tell my mum to fucking drive a banana boat to America. You know what, mum? You know what protective mums are like. I'm a ride my boat. I mean, any parent who thinks differently is a little bit deranged to me. You know, I think any parent in the right mind in the world would die for their kids and kill. Like I haven't got any kids, but I could probably just imagine like if I did, I'd fucking do a life sentence for my child. I would, just to ensure my child's safety. Yeah. Yeah. I've never been to jail, though, man. I kind of come close before because I got into a fight before. It was just a one-on-one scrap kind of thing, you know. But I had the much better of this dude. Turns out this dude who I was kicking the fuck out of was my drug dealer. He used to sell me weed. He ended up telling the police, right, dude? Imagine this now. My own drug dealer told the police, right, that. And when I say drug dealer, I mean like I only buy cannabis. I do, you know. So I only smoke weed. I don't do anything else. I don't do the hard drugs or whatever you call that shit. Not gonna lie to you guys, when he first hit me, right, he hit me across the head with 8 cans of beers in a bag. That motherfucker almost knocked me out straight away. 8 beers in a bag across the head isn't a very nice clout that you want to experience, because it makes you see like black shit. You know, you almost get knocked out. And when I come around, the guy had me in a headlock. And I'm quite sick, I am, you know, so I'm the kind of person that if he's got me in a headlock, I will shove my whole fist up his ass. I will proper aim to shove a whole fist right up his ass. Like, who's the puppet now? Now who's in a fucking headlock? More like a fucking arse lock. And I'm the ventriloquist. I'm Jeff Dunham all of a sudden. Turns out I can fucking stick my fist up his ass and use it to talk like a puppet. But I kicked the shit out of him, I did. In fact, the only guy who could get me off is my cousin Spraggan. He was like, Preak, he said, it's turned out sick now, but he's like, you have to stop. And I stopped. I did. In fact, I picked the guy up who we had a fight with, and I wanted to take him home just because I felt a bit bad in myself, guys, you know. And as I was about to pick him up and take him home, my brother turned around and said, remember what he done? If my brother didn't say that, I probably would have taken him home. But because my brother reminded me of the reason why we was fighting in the first place, I knocked the cunt out again. I did. And jumped on top of him, and there was a whole line of cars down the road all parked up. It was like they were going to like some kind of open fucking movie cinema, you know. And all the cars down the road like, go on, Preaky. Everyone knows me around here, see. Go on, Preaky boy, smash him fucking up. And no one liked him. So yeah, I give him an hiding. I did, dude. And that very same night, the police come to his house when he eventually did get home, because I was going to kill him. I was, if Spraggan didn't rip me off him, I would have fucking happily sat there and punched him till he didn't breathe anymore. The motherfucker went and told the police, didn't he? The guy who sold me my weed went and told the police that I went and punched his fucking face in. But he also told the police that my brother and Spraggan done it too, which was full of shit. My brother did help me, however. When I was in that headlock, I saw this foot come out of nowhere, like this Nike trainer, like thump straight under his chin, like fucking hell. Where's your headlock to now? Like, Jesus. My brother basically grabbed him. You know, like the football players do, like when you see him kick the ball up over the fucking posts. He basically done that with his head. Yeah, so fucking go on, son. One hell of a fucking kick. I'd done it. His attitude must have been, "Don't ever touch my brother." Because the thing is, right, dude. Me and my brother before. We went down to the pub and we fought. Me and my brother used to fight together. We used to fight each other. In fact, the police used to come out and they never used to handcuff us. They knew it was us, so they just zip-tied us together. They did. We was down the pub one day, and we was having a drink. Me and my brother fell out and we fought quite bad, you know. My brother was strangling me and he wanted to fucking beat me up, you know. And my brother's a lot stronger than me. He get the better of me every time. My mate, who was a very good friend of mine, I might add, he got my back here and he tried to have my back that night. He did, right, man. But there's one thing you don't do, right, is interrupt two brothers fighting. Right, dude? When he tried to break us up, right, the both of us give him a fucking hiding. We was best friends and we just give someone else an hiding. We just wanted to take out our anger on someone. And because he got involved, right, me and my brother was best friends 2 seconds after, like, love you, bro, love you too, man. We just give our best friend a fucking hiding because he tried to get involved. So, yeah, it is, man, it is. That is the case, to be quite blunt about it. But I mean, my sister has a boyfriend, you know. Sometimes him and his brother, like, have little arguments, you know, and they do shit to each other on Red Dead Redemption, and his brother's like, "Pre, come and help me, my brother's, like, strangling me," or whatever, you know, and I'm like, dude, brotherly love, I ain't getting involved, ain't fuck all to do with me, but never get involved in two brothers fighting, because I know what will end up happening, but if two brothers feel passionately about each other like that, but you don't get involved with anyone, because as soon as I stick up for one, the other one don't ever touch my brother, or whatever, like, kind of thing, you know. Asia. Dude, so you have to have constant air conditioning in your house? When you say 100, you mean Fahrenheit? Right. This is where I need to... No, but no. What I'm saying is, I work by only degrees Celsius. I don't know Fahrenheit and shit. So what's that, like 60 something Celsius? Would it be 60 something? You can't say more than because even Australia has 50-degree temperatures, and you can't really get hotter than Australia, can you? To be honest, can you? Can you? Yeah, like sometimes they go up to like 50 degrees Celsius. They do, man, on a daily basis, and what I always thought, see, right, guys, you know when we all like chill out around Christmas time, we all see the snow and stuff like that, you know, it kind of snows at Christmas. It doesn't for these fucks. On Christmas time, they're in the fucking sand on the beach, like, enjoying Christmas in the sun, like, their hottest time of the year is, like, December time. They have summer in December. Fuck, man. Shit. Yeah, buddy. Louisiana. Do you know what I got to say to Louisiana? Guess what? Fuck off. Do you know what I understand is, right, guys? Yeah, well, that's the thing. Over in the UK, we go up. So, before, we had 38 degrees Celsius in the UK, right, dudes? It was what we call it a super heat wave in our country. Literally, it's not a normal everyday thing. We had 38 degrees Celsius temperature, right? And it was considered a super heat wave. People, because the thing is, where we live in the UK, we live in a fucking country full of trees and forest trees and shit, you know. It's almost like 100% humidity. Even when it's a very dull, shitty day, it's still humid and sticky, you know. We live in a very humid country, we do, man. Like, the humidity, even on a rainy day, will reach up to something stupid like fucking 80. And it's like, how can it be humid and rain at the same time, you fucking silly cunt? But it is. The country, that's why, when my mate said, to be honest, but I don't really want to go. I'm suffering in a 28 degree temperature day I am in this country. My mate said, when you do go to Australia, but he said it's a different climate. He said, completely different. It's a bearable temperature out there. It is. Around here, we can't breathe because we're just breathing in fucking warm air. It's fucking horrible it is, man. It's shit. You guys are quite knowledgeable about certain things, you know. I don't know what it is. You guys seem like you guys seem like you did good in college. That's alright. Well, you seem like you've done good in kindergarten, anyway, dude. And yeah, a lot of people like well, I don't know what you call it in America, but we call this something called mitching, where you just like leave school for the day and don't come back till the next day, you know. Um, you just kind of fuck up. Yeah, I think the actual term for it is truanting. Um, yeah, you just kind of leave school, get your first, you know, when you have to first go into school, you have a teacher that pulls out the assembly book and they mark everyone's name down to make sure you're all there. Yeah, that's the one, dude. Yeah, that's the one. Well, that's the thing that I didn't do, my dude. I didn't truant. I listened to all my teachers. I done everything that I could have, tried to do my best, and I still come out with a bunch of fucking D's and E's. Do you know what? Do you know what baffles me the most? I physically weren't brainy enough to be in the top sets in school, so I physically, or I could not earn higher than a C. The highest mark I could earn was a C. I can't even go for an A grade. Can't even try for it. Which is bullshit. Yeah. And that's what I want to do, my dudes. I'm not like a person who wants to get oily, but what I would like to do is be a car tuner. You know, like you completely like reset the map on a car and like fix it all from stock and shit. I've been watching a guy do that lately on a laptop, and I kind of like love what he does, man. It's fucking awesome. I want to be that guy, but to make people smile and get their 200 brake car up to like 300 because I'm a fucking legend. Difficult? That's the tuning side of it, dude, is it? The thing is, my dude, my brain is really challenging as well with my only two brain cells rubbed together, so what else can I lose? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I understand that, man. Yeah, go on. Speaking of detailing, right, guys, I went over to my mum's the other day. My mum doesn't live with me now, she lives somewhere else. She had a letter come through from my little sister. My younger sister, she's like 15, she is, you know, and she had a letter come through saying that they want to put it into this course called the Seren 7, I think it's called, or whatever. Seren is basically Welsh for star. Um, so yeah, being in Wales, we actually, yeah, well, Seren is Welsh for star. Um, yeah, star 7, basically, something like that, yeah. Turns out my little sister, right, she doesn't have no confidence in herself. She has very little. But what I do know she does is she goes and does these mock exams, you know, like fake exams in school with it, like a tester exam. She goes and gets fucking A stars on them. She does by those without even fucking trying, without studying shit, you know. And she passes. What when she comes home from school, she sits in her room and she studies. That's all she does all day, every day. And people from Cambridge University and Oxford University actually come out to see her a few days ago as a part of this Seren 7 thing. And tell you now, right, guys, she's got 9 lessons what she got in school now, because when you get to year 9, like grade 9 kind of thing, you get to choose your own subjects. What you want to, you have like you have ones like you have to do like English, maths and science. They're mandatory kind of thing, you know. But she could pick her own, and if she gets 6 A stars now, right, guys, she's off to Cambridge University. She just needs 6 out of 9, and she can do it. She can. She, she's off to Cambridge, man. And do you know who else went to Cambridge? Only fucking the late great Stephen fucking Hawkins. What I can understand, I love Stephen Hawkins, but couldn't they update his Android device and his computer? What a shit voice he had. They could have updated it to sound like Siri. Hey, how are you doing today? Instead of like, what? Yeah, can't sound like fucking Data off Star Trek. Probably shouldn't have said it out loud. He passed away, Stephen Hawkins, didn't he? I'm sorry, didn't quite mean that out loud. I probably should have kept that in my brain and just thought about it. I like good old Steve, I do, you know, can't fucking, I'm glad I didn't say that on fucking Facebook, because I'd have the Zuck fucking on my back, I would. No one wants the Zuck on Facebook, they don't. He's a fucking, speaking of aliens, what do you think about fucking, the dude who's like kind of not taking over NASA? He's like, fuck you, I'll make my own NASA, you cunt. Elon Musk, I think is, yeah. Oh, but do you know what? He makes me wet. He does. I fucking love him so bad. And he sat there on the Joe Rogan show and smoked a joint. like, is that actual weed? He's like, yes, weed. You want to try? He's like, okay. And then he had a scientist on his back. You can't smoke weed, be Elon Musk. Like, fuck you dull cunt. I'm like one of the richest men in the world. I can smoke whatever the fuck I want. Well, you telling me I can't smoke weed? Watch me smoke this pipe of crack. Oh, that's just like me from like Elon, just pretending to be Elon Musk. I was that's how stubborn I am. See, I be like, hey, don't tell me what I can't do, you stupid cunt. Do you know, right? You're my employer. I fucking own you. You silly little fragment of cum. Sorry, man, I interrupted you. No, I don't want to sound disrespectful towards America in any way, shape or form, because I got a lot of American friends I have. But what I would like to say is, you know, like everyone has the year, like last year was like the year of America, you know, kind of thing, where America was the biggest superpower in the world, kind of thing. I hate to say it, because I don't want it to be, but I think lately it's China. They're yeah. That's right, my dude. I have been told if you're a Chinese family and you only allowed to have a certain amount of kids. If you do have like another one, you have to like throw her in a river. Is what I heard basically. You have to, fucking hell, man. That's kind of brutal as well at the same time. But even though it's culture, right, dude, and that's highly frowned upon, like around the world. That is kind of like that thing. But do you see America going to fucking try and fight China? Ah, right. So you guys, right? I know all about that. I don't know all about the military in America, but I do know about the USS Pennsylvania, which is like makes me fucking wet. But do you guys know about the UK's Trident? Do you guys know about anything about Trident? So basically what they call the US to America is they call the UK we basically America's little big mother or whatever they call us. We're kind of like a parent to America, kind of thing, you know. Wherever you go, we will come behind you, no matter what happens, no matter how bad it gets. We've got your back, like fucking true. And we haven't got fucking Winston Churchill now. We haven't, you know. But what I've yeah yeah. Fuck Japan. Japan hasn't got your back like we have. Fuck them. Fucking come up here like fucking Japan got our but no they fuck but they haven't got your back like we have. We got your back, but we got your back. If you die, we die with you. Japan's idea is if you die, well, we are gonna just back out. If this was a game of COD now, Japan would back out and go straight into a lobby. Now, can you imagine that, guys? What they didn't like, right? Now, don't get me wrong, man. The US, right, is some powerful ass motherfuckers. But the Japanese, right, are some crazy ass brainy motherfuckers too. They are, man. They really. There was a documentary which I watched before, and this led me to believe was the reason why the whole Hiroshima actually started anyway, because there was a battle on the sea with the Japanese Navy fleet and the American Navy fleet. And what the American admiral, I can't remember who it was, he didn't count on was the fact that these Japanese people split into two. So one of them come up like straight in front of the Americans, the other fucking bunch of them come up behind them, and they basically got ambushed by a bunch of Japanese Navy fleet, and they got fucked over big time. They lost that battle on the sea, they did. Led me to believe that Japanese, right, were actually very quite good at warring. They were, and the only way they could stop this warring now, like a bollocks, if they think they've just done Hiroshima, they killed people in Hiroshima just to get one person. Can you imagine that shit? I'm not sure, my dude. Yeah, they're kind of like poison. Would it be like arsenic or some shit? Ricin? Yeah, I think it's called ricin. That one is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. The thing is, some people, yes, yeah, some people like Asian, like military soldiers, just out of honour, they won't let you kill them. They'll stab themselves in the gut, kind of thing, like. And that's the biggest respect out of my eyes. That is, man, is like taking yourself out of honour for your country, like, you know, that's the best way to go. That is. But you ain't gonna become a martyr. Just know that when you die, you're just gonna be like every other forgotten cunt. They, yeah, 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 I guess. Well, that's what I can imagine. This battle that happened, this must have been way prior to Pearl Harbor and stuff. You know, there must have been a reason why Pearl Harbor ended up happening. You know, and can you? Yeah. So what happened to that Japanese fight that happened in the sea then, man? Because you did fight Japan in the sea at one point. America did. Not. Yeah. Ah, right. So what does you do then? You don't take their technology. You just kind of empty their ships and sink them, like. What I love now about America, America actually does have the railgun. No, they do. Like I've been watching that shit like on documentaries. They've actually got a warship now that has a railgun packed on it, and this motherfucking railgun, it comes out of like the shell that comes out of this gun. They showed it in slow motion. Then the shell breaks off around it. Then it's just like a 1 foot spike. a really massive spike, you know, when they showed them shooting at armoured vehicles, it goes straight through the armour, it does, and smashes the inside of stuff. Like, I mean, straight through fucking armour, it goes like. And, this motherfucker, apparently, it travels at like Mach 8, it does, towards the target. And they do that, apparently, they do with electromagnetic technology. Apparently it's like a magnetic fucking railgun. No, don't get us involved in your fucking filthy shenanigans, you crazy American bastards. Nah, you can't, nah, you can't put the, nah, you can't put the blame on us. Winston Churchill would be turning in his grave if he knew you was putting that blame on him right now. I know, I just busting your balls out. I fucking. Do you know what I found out about the UK though, dude? Why the UK actually helped to win World War II? We invented the radar. We did. So when we knew the Germans were coming, we already had a fleet. The Germans thought that we had more planes in the sky than we actually did. We had like little less than half of what the Germans had. But every time they come, we was in the sky waiting to meet them halfway. And Hitler automatically assumed, fucking hell, they've got loads of planes in the sky, you know, they're patrolling everywhere. We haven't, but we just got something which we ain't telling you about. No, 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 no. I could just imagine, I can just the no, no. And oh, what's the dude that come in here? Is here? It is chewing gums in you. You fucking legend. Ah, get in the party, chewing gum. You fucking cool dude. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Dude, tell him what to do, but give him negative camber, give him fucking fully toed out toes. Oh, there's the 660. Park. That's where I like the park next to. Fuck the Honda Beat. And fucking. Oh, what's that one called? Honda Fit, I think it's called. Is it something? Something Fit? Well, it's shit anyway. Dude, let's not get into this debate because Donald Trump is also beautiful, but he has opinions too. I'm not gonna lie, man. That 300ZX, it kind of makes me a lot like moist as fuck. Look at the reverse lights on it. Like fuck you, coming through, bitch. This guy, this steward who stood behind me, he's in my way. You need to get the fuck out my way, dude. I can't see the 300 like clearly. Who's that dude in front of you? No, dude. Honest to God, there's a dude that's trying to park inside you. Right, so I'm gonna send, dude. I have to send you a picture right now. I do, and you have to see. Cool shit. I don't know what happened there, man. No, it must be because you're friends of Lemon, and I might just have it set up to like where friends of friends can like add me, kind of thing. Because otherwise, I have it on anti-pedo mode where pedophiles can't like hunt and predator me and shit. What? No one actually has Toaster Waffle as a friend? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, you take care, buddy. Uh, no, nothing to do with me, dude. Well, that baffles me. So, who the fuck is talking now? Is that Jaybird talking now? Right, so where's Jaybird to? Jaybird's the one who's quiet right now? Who's like tired as shit? Oh, sorry, so Jaybird isn't actually in, it's just me and you right now, is it? Ah, well. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's like robbery, that is. Fucking hell, man. That's why people were pissed off with Obamacare, because of that reason. It's not because it was, because to me, see, the whole idea of Obamacare was basically like the America's way of putting national insurance in there. Like the idea is when you turn to 16, you have this card. So when I turned 16, right, dude, I basically got turned from my name just into a number. My number now is JJ 1850048. Basically, I have my own prison kind of number, you know. That's my national insurance number. That is what insures me that if anything does happen to me, I get my brain smashed out by a fucking articulated lorry, I will be able to go to like hospital, and they might be able to fix my 2 brain cells that might be rubbing together. It's not a lot in there. Honest to God, dude, when I knock my head, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's hollow as fuck. It's like there's nothing in it at all, dude, I swear. I swear to God, it's empty. When I knock my brain, it says clonk, clonk, clonk. Anyway, dude, you need to stop talking and you need to go get some fucking rest. Yeah. See me being like parent advice for you then? Like, get to sleep, you fucking grounded bitch. I do too as well. It's cool as fuck. You know, your job ain't gonna get his shit done on his own tomorrow, you know. You have to be fully awake to get that shit done yourself. Just remember, if they do that, just under your tongue say, what a fucking dick sucker. Just so you know you got your own back. Make sure you say it under your tongue. Don't want your boss listening to that shit. You don't. Under your tongue is the best way to say it, because you still said it and they can't hear you. It's like, oh, what are you, fucking deaf? Under your tongue you say that shit too. Can't hear me, you fucking big fat gay cunt. I'm saying that shit right, dude. I'm holding the front of my mouth now, so there isn't actually nobody around me. I'm still holding the front of my mouth like nobody can see me talking. I'm in disguise. It's not even me talking, you gay bastard. You're so gay right now. Well, I have nothing. I keep saying like people are gay and stuff, but I have nothing against gay people. I mean, if someone likes to, yeah, if someone likes, yeah, if someone likes to sit there and tickle the testicle, that's not my problem. Just don't sit there and try to tickle mine. A metaphor kind of thing, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's gay. When something shit is gay, and you got that gay person. What? Everything shit because I'm gay? Shut up, you fucking social justice warrior! For I slap the gay out you. I'll slap you so hard I'll fucking slap you back into straightness, you cunt. Fuck out, yeah. I don't fuck with people like that, man. I got transgender people on my friends list, and I respect every culture on this planet, you know. Just because it ain't my culture doesn't mean that it's not someone else's, you know. Their culture might not be mine, but just have respect for other people's beliefs or whatever. I'm not religious, but if someone believes in Jesus, then it's up to them how dull as fuck they want to be. Jesus is a dick, man. He's a fucking prick. Can you imagine, right? One God, right, went on a weekend bender, come out on a Friday, went missing for the whole weekend, come back on a Sunday, and then they called it fucking Easter. Shut up, you stupid cunt. Jesus went out and he got fucking stoned and pissed for the whole weekend. Fucking resurrected my ass. Resurrected, yeah, 'cause he just walked back up from binge drinking, you stupid cunt. Sorry to spit that out there, man. I just thought, like, sometimes I have an opinion and I can't stop until all of it comes out. It's like, you know, when you sneeze and people say bless you, because apparently you're getting the evil from within out you. Apparently when you sneeze, you're sneezing out the devil inside you are. Yeah, fucking full of shit, cunt. If I sneezed out the devil, I wanted to hang on my nose and call everyone a cunt. No, my dad, dude, my dad wasn't a devil worshipper. My dad was more like pagan, I think he was, you know. He died at the age of 38. I lost my dad in 99. Which was shit. Don't say sorry. Don't fucking say sorry. Don't be one of those. Because it's been since 99. It's been and gone. It's happened, you know. When you ever lose a loved one in your life, man, you know what people say, oh, it gets easy. You know, time's a healer. It's bollocks, that is, man. Time doesn't heal anyone, but what you do is you learn to cope with it with different kind of ways, your own coping ways, to help you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing with my dad was, right, dude, my dad was very big on alcohol. He drank a lot of alcohol. I don't mean just like your average 5% beer, right, dude? He used to drink beers. Now, that's what he did. He was a beer drinker, but he used to drink beers that were like up to like 9%. And it used to be like kind of like drinking, I don't know, a can full of tar kind of thing, you know. It's like thick, like what he used to drink. It was like really thicker than normal alcohol. And one day he ended up feeling a bit sick. He had to go into hospital. But the worst thing they ever done when he went into hospital is by cutting out all of his alcohol allowance. It was kind of like stopping a heroin addict from jacking up, kind of thing. You can't just stop it like that. You can't. It will kill you. And that's exactly what happened. Because he got sick in his stomach one day. He went to hospital. He never actually come out. They wouldn't let him out, though. They wouldn't. They fucking killed him in that hospital. They did, by not feeding him like his. Even if he could just have one can of beer a day, dude. I remember going into my room when he used to live there. He used to have a can of beers stacked up in crates of 24 up to the height of his bed. He'd wake up, drink 8 in the morning before he even got out of bed, dude, you know. And some people get a bit pissed off with their dad, but the thing is, right, dude, he was such an awesome father. It weren't nothing that he wouldn't have done for us. So even though we had all them beers, money that could have been spent on us would get spent on us, you know. He you know, he'd always spoil his kids, like. And that's what kind of fucks me up. But some people never actually get on with their parents, so some people wish their parents were dead. And that is quite unfortunate, but for me, but you only get like one of each. Even though my stepdad downstairs, dude, I call him Steve. I don't call him Dad, but he kind of understands. He knows he's my dad. He's the closest thing I'm ever going to get to another one, you know. When I was watching my dad burn in the crematorium, he was the guy who had his arm around my shoulder, like comforting me and stuff, you know. So I can't respect little things like that enough. I can't, man. It's fucking awesome. But it's kind of weird at the same time, because I've learned to deal with it now. I don't even really get upset about it. Like usually, I mean, if I went to his grave now, I haven't been to his grave for too long. I do have to go. But when I do go there, man, it really brings out the weak inside me, it does. And makes me realise what I've loved and lost, it does, but and I don't like to be there. I don't. Shitty it is, because I used to be daddy's, you know, like when you're like the second child, but you're like daddy's golden boy, kind of thing. So it's exactly what I was. I was fucking daddy's golden boy. Couldn't do anything wrong. Well, if there's any consolidation, dude, mine died when I was the age of 10. So, yeah. You must have that father figure in your life, dude. Someone who you look up to, who, like, respects your mum and shit, no? I mean, if I come to America, you'd be looking up to me, you kinky bitch. If I come to America, I guarantee you'd fucking love me. I'd make you Welsh rarebit and everything, I would. Do you know what Welsh rarebit is? It's it's just cheese. It's just cheese on toast, dude. That's what it is. Grilled cheese on toast. That's what they call Welsh rarebit. Like, fuck out, yeah. Well, everywhere, like fucking Italy's good for their spaghetti, you know. America's good because they have big fat cheeseburgers. And what have we got? Fucking shit. Like, absolute. You know how to say the terms of shit in one sentence? Pop down, cack of shit, diarrhea, turd. Sorry. Oh, honest to God, dude, I can make you a fucking amazing grilled. And in fact, what we need to do, because obviously this is a difference between me and you know, tomato, tomato kind of thing, you know. I call a tomato a tomato. So what I do is cut them up into, like, you have a cheese grater which grates your cheese, and on the other side of a cheese grater they have the ones that you can literally chop potatoes into little thin slices instead of grating. Yeah, so you put your tomatoes through them. Just literally slice up your tomatoes. It's easy as fuck. Instead of putting a knife through it, just go chop, 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 up and down with a grater a few times. Easy as fuck to do. And what you would do then is put your tomatoes on your toast first. So you toast the one side of your bread under the grill. When you turn it around, you toast the other side a bit too. But when you toast the other side, what you have to do is you have to put butter or a bit of margarine around the edges, because when you put it back under the grill, it ensures and it stops it from burning black. So what you do then is, after you put the butter around the edges, you literally put your tomatoes on top first, put your grated cheese on top. After you put your grated cheese on top, you have to put it under the grill for it to just melt. Once it's melted, put a little tiny grain of salt on top of all the cheese. I know cheese is salty enough as it is, but if you can minimize the amount of salt you put on it, that's good, because that's all you're doing for the salt to go on it. Is when you put it back under the grill, the salt makes all the cheese go golden brown. It does. It kind of like roasts like the cheese on top straight away. Yeah. Not so much caramelizes, but you'll have a layer of like cheese underneath, but the top of it will be like thick and crispy kind of thing, like it's kind of like dried out on top. And it's you probably never tried this, dude. You know, like if you get like mashed potato, you get a bunch of potatoes, mash that shit up. You know what potatoes are good for mashing. What you need to do then is get a whole block of cheese. I'd say maybe like a kilo block of cheese. Put that shit all into your mash. Turn your shit into cheesy mash, right, my dude? Then what you do then is you put your cheesy mash into a baking tray, like something that, like an oval dish, like an oval glass dish, for instance, you know. You put your mash inside there, put another layer then of cheese on top, just a small layer, put it in the oven for 30-40 minutes. You've got what we call in the UK cheese and potato pie. I'm not gonna lie to you, my dude. You've got a layer of crispy cheese on top with the cheesy mash underneath. You scoop some of that onto a plate and put some, like, I don't know, beans and sausages, you know. Yeah. If I known there's gonna be that kind of party, I would have stuck my dick in the mashed potato. No, that was. I didn't make that up, man. That was a reference. I said was someone else. But anyway, yeah, I don't think I do understand, to be honest, because what I have seen people do is they make baked potatoes. We call them in the UK jacket potatoes because they still wear the skin. The skin is like the jacket kind of part of it. So we call them a jacket potato. Yeah, yeah. Just under the tap. Yeah, yeah. Do you know what? You know what your best salt in the world is, my dude, and I highly recommend this for you now because you're living in Arizona. I think that's you, yeah. Right, so it's not you that right. It's Jay Bird that lives in Arizona. Big fat cunt. Right, so Georgia, like you said, anyway, that's still quite hot too. Um, pink, pink Himalayan salt lamps. Trust me, my dude. Yep. Um, I've always loved pink Himalayan salt for a while. Yeah, right, dude. My brother bought my mum a lamp before for like a Mother's Day kind of thing, and I was like, I don't. They're saying pink Himalayan salt, and I sat there and I licked a lamp. I'm not gonna lie, sat there and licked my mum's lamp, and turns out it is actual pink Himalayan salt. It is salty as shit. When you sit there and lick a lamp, it's not a thing that I like to like. I'm not gonna go into a lobby now with all of the boys and say, oh, I licked the lamp, but I did. I licked the lamp. It tasted nice, so man. I'm not gonna lie. Sure, like if I could like put a fucking cheese grater on that lamp and just like grate some onto my chips, that'd be fucking cool as shit. That would. Lightly salted be fucked. But yeah, you know, pink Himalayan salt, right, dude? It holds natural microbacterias. And the microbacterias inside salt is apparently very good for you in the pink Himalayan salt anyway, apparently. My mate said, my mate's all about fitness these days, he is. And he said, if you ever crave sugar and you want to eat like a chocolate bar, go make yourself a glass of coffee, cup of coffee, whatever you do. Don't put any sugar in there, but put a tiny pinch of salt in it. And salt holds like this. There's an actual name. I think it's like sodium, whatever. The actual name for salt, you know. Basically the salt goes into your system and stops you craving for sugars. When your body starts craving for sugars, so what you feel like you need chocolate, your body's actually craving for salt. There's a certain amount of salt that holds our wetness, our moisture inside our body, dude, you know. There's a certain amount of salt that does that, and apparently when we crave for like sweet things, if you just cure a cup of coffee with a little tiny pinch of salt, apparently it'll stop you from wanting to eat like chocolate and stuff. It does sound a little weird, right, dude? But my friend, right? Don't get me wrong, my dude. I have a best friend, Hacks Toys. He put it this way, dude. He had to go to hospital before to have a coffee transfusion. He was like, get this fucking blood out of my coffee stream, you cunt. That kind of thing, you know. And he's a very big coffee lover, but he's the guy who actually told me that. The coffee lover himself. And you can't just put coffee beans into a fucking. You can't just make him a cup of coffee like that, dude. For him, it has to be the right temperature. It has to have no. It has to be a good cup of coffee, you know. One of my friends in Adelaide, right, dude, in Australia, he's a rich cunt, Turns out he goes into his kitchen, you can hear like, what are you doing? Pouring myself a coffee. You, dude, it sounds like you're in a fucking car wash. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nah, man, making myself a coffee. Turns out he got a fucking coffee machine in his house. Like, you know when you go to like Starbucks and they make you a very posh coffee out of like those machines? Motherfucker got one of those in his house. Paid like a couple of grand for it, he did. No, I'm not sure, but in Australia that is, dude, as well, you know. So I'm not sure what the money currency difference is compared to. Well, what I do know is if I had like 500,000 year and I come to America, I'd probably have like 670k in American dollars. I would. It's definitely not. I think Oh no, it's not. It's not. No, I got it backwards. I completely got it backwards. $1 is like 75 pence in British money, isn't it? Right. Yeah. 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 My bad. I got that. I got that backwards. I did. That's my bad. It's Thailand, which is where you sound. You can go there with like $5 in Thailand, and you'd be the equivalent of like $5 is like 250 Thailand dollars kind of thing, you know. It's not the strongest, it's not, no, but what I will admit for Thailand is it's one of the nicest countries to go to in terms of you don't have to go there and shag a Dave. You know when a guy's got a cock in his pants, you know? You can see the bulge. You go there, right, dude, and you can literally pay women like £5 a day. £5 a week. You can pay them, you know? And all of them women will come and they'll look after you in your apartment. They'll come clean your apartment for you. And these women are literally street women. They're there to put like escorts, you know, not so much just like shag whores. They're like escorts. You can literally buy them for your holiday, kind of thing. Now I can't do that, my dude, because when I put my cock into a fanny, I fall in love. I'm not gonna lie, I do. I really fall in love, like head over heels. Fall in love. I like the feel of it. I want to taste it. I just go head over heels, man, and it always turns out worst in my favour because turns out, right, dude, you can be too nice in a relationship, you know, and that's what I am. When I fall in love with a girl, right, dude, I fall in love with one only. I can't look at another girl like I want to stick my cock in her because I love one person. I do, and my brain just thinks about them. It does. And I don't actually have the mentality to like break a girl's heart, and I think that's why they always break mine. Cause I'm shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I'm so nice in a relationship. I fall head over heels. I get all niced up and stuff, and all of a sudden then they want to shag my best friend. Like, what? Why? Canned whore, bitch. I don't do nothing bad to anyone. I don't, man. You know, and that's basically how my life pans out. So for the past since 2014, for the last 5 years, I've kept myself away from women. But women literally scare the fuck out of me lately. They do, because I'm too afraid to dip my wick into a woman, then fall in love, and then just to find out she doesn't fucking like me. Because I ain't one of these fuckboys that just puts my dick in a woman. Yeah. Yeah. What was that movie before? watched a movie. I can't remember what it was, but he kissed the school. He's like, oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I can't remember what it was, but I think he had to phone up his wife and like admit his mistake. I made a mistake. But yeah, that's my problem, Alice, dude. Because the last woman I ever loved, she lived in Western Australia, and just like 45 minutes outside Perth, and there weren't no amount of love that another one could give another person, dude. You know, I fucking almost worship the ground that she walked on. Like I fucking love her. I do. Like when I see her like walking, like I see like this aura coming from the back of her, and it says fucking love me. But she offered me one day to go to Singapore, and I refused. Biggest dick move I've ever done in my life, dude. Because if I made that decision, I would have been in Australia now, living the life of my girl. But I've always had this ideology in my mind where I will never let a girl pay for my expenses, especially someone who I'm in love with. You know, she shouldn't have to pay for me to go out there, but I'd be paying for us. I should be paying for us, you know. I fucked up, man, didn't I? She wanted to spend all the money on the world on me, she did, dude, you know, and I just wouldn't allow her to do it, dude. I can't justify me being the male in the relationship and letting my missus pay for everything, you know. Yeah, I could have gone over there, got a job, and paid her back right now. I've that's my kind of thing. If someone does give, then I automatically feel like I'm in the need to. It's just out of my morals, but that I have to give back. You know, even if it's just like a tiny thing. You know, people. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I used to be a butcher, dude. If that works for anything, I was on my way to get an NVQ level 3 in butchery, which would have made me a professional qualified butcher. No, it is, dude. I've worked as a butcher, but one thing I will tell you now, I cannot work in an abattoir, which basically what you was in, I think, chicken plant, where you probably killed a few of them every day. That is one thing that buckles me. Now, don't get me wrong, I love chicken wings, and I res- actually I don't respect the way that they get killed. Sometimes in certain farms they get killed quite horribly, you know, which is nasty. That's the reason, right? Do you know why people like hate halal? Because it's like Muslim meat. But do you know why I respect it? It's because they pray before they kill it. They pray to whoever fucking god they are. They basically believe in the same god that we believe in, or whatever people believe in, but they just call him fucking Allah. They do, and they actually pray. They do, and they thank their god for giving them the meat that they have today. It's not like us ungrateful cunts that put a fucking arrow through a fucking deer's neck and say, "Oh, trophy kill." Bollocks. That is. That's what pisses me off. Is where people go for trophy kills and then use it as food. Alright, they can use it as food. Like people go out and some people shoot like elk, you know, and it lasts them. Yeah. No, go on. I really do want to know now. Yeah, I do want to know. No, I know that. No, yeah, I know that, mate, dude. Yeah, I know that. But chicken nuggets are all also made from just the breast, and they're made from the white parts of the meat. Yeah. So they don't put thighs in there. They use like kind of just like breast and some. In fact, I know it's so fucked up. They even use chicken skin to blend the nuggets together too. I'm assuming the way that you have nuggets made in America for McDonald's is the same that we must have them as well, dude. You know, you can't. You ain't gonna be. They are shit. Right. Okay. But what I mean is some things that we don't eat in the UK, which you might eat in America. Fuck off. You don't. Fuck off. You don't have a Kinder Egg. Well, children, right, dude, shouldn't be so spasticated, and parents should let them know that, look, there's a toy inside there. Yeah, man. Well, I only found out the other day. What's his name? Chewing Gum, who comes in the lobby with us guys. You guys in. Them motherfuckers are illegal to eat chewing gum in Singapore. Yeah, it's illegal to eat chewing gum. Like you get put in jail. What are you doing, chewing gum? Jail. But it's only because chewing gum made it easy. An explanation. He said, like, it's just because people are too lazy to put their trash in a bin after them. That's why they made it illegal. You know, if you notice, dude, sometimes you go out to some like shopping malls or whatever, and they just got a bunch of chewing gum stuck to the ground where people are just throwing theirs down, you know. And it's fucking. Mm, on the underneath, you know, it's fucking disgusting. It is, man. It's fucking vile. And that shit won't happen in Singapore, man. Let me tell you, you won't see an ounce of fucking chewing gum anywhere in Singapore. You eat fucking chewing gum in Singapore, you're probably gonna get fucking beheaded. Which, you know, I'm not all against her, but I'm not all against Kim Jong Un either, to be honest. I think like he's doing some good shit for his country lately. And they come to the treatise now with him and Donald Trump come over to a fucking new North Korea, and he's like, dude, I can make you earn more money than South Korea. Like, just let me help you. Put down your fucking nuclear bombs, collapse all your shit, which is what apparently Kim Jong Un's doing now. He's collapsing some of his nuclear missile test areas, and that's all. That's right, my dude. You're very right there, yeah. But you know what? Turns out, dude. You know what South Korea's biggest downfall is for North Korea? It's not the nuclear technology, but it's not. Turns out they've been making underground tunnels to go from South to North Korea, and vice versa. Yeah, so they've been making tunnels getting towards each other after all this time to make these tunnels, probably for an infiltration or whatever. I don't quite know how that's going to work, but I mean, in my eyes, I'd let them come. Let them dig the hole. Let them keep digging. We're going to find out where they're going to dig to. We're going to find out where they're going to dig out from. And we're going to be sat there with a minigun waiting. And on the front of the minigun, all of all of the 5 turrets on is going to say HELLO. Wait, HELLO. Hello. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Kind of, fucking hell, dude, I'm quite proud of myself. I worked that one out right, and I did. My brain cells didn't even rub together either. Oh, who's that? Oh, come on now, man. People sending me friend requests and shit, and... Oh no, it turns out they already added you, dude. That's what it was. I got 46 friend requests, where I'm such a nice person, I don't want to decline it, but I don't want to accept it either. Because I can't trust if they're like children and shit. Yeah. Like, what annoys me, right, dude, is like kids and stuff. The closest one I have to me now is my little friend Spraggan. Little Spraggan, his name is. Spraggan's son is my godson, basically. And he's so grown up, he is, right, dude? When you're of his age, and you actually have a conversation, you can't believe that he's only 13, you know? He's so grown up, he don't talk about weed or anything, because his dad smokes it, you know? So he kind of like got this thing where he like doesn't talk about drugs and stuff, and he's super respectable, he is, man. But what he loves, because I give him so much shit, I do, right, dude, I give him shit, a lot of shit, I kind of like take the piss out of him, you know. But if he comes into a lobby, then he kind of loves it so much. You're like, oh, me and Chronic was here Saturday the other day, and he was taking a piss, calling me Scooty, because I got this thing now where he's got like the biggest head in the world, in the galaxy, in the universe. So I've stopped calling him Canis Majoris now, because they found Scooty, and I started calling him Scooty. Listen to you, big fat-headed fuck. The other day, dude, he had a panicking about him the other day, because I didn't hear from him. He had a very big accident, so behind my house they have the old Bedwas coal mine, colliery. It was yeah, Wales used to be the reason why we used to be an independent country. We used to be the leading country of coal distribution, kind of thing, you know. We used to distribute coal to here, there, and everywhere. In fact, we still got the mines behind our houses now. It's like our land is full of coal. It is, dude, yeah. And the thing is, Margaret Thatcher, a fucking slag, she had all the mines in Wales closed. Because, in all fairness, just out of respect, people who had to work there had to deal with like dusty shit. It was the most unhealthiest job you could ever have in your life, you know. But even my grandfather is quite good, dude. He actually got a certificate on his wall, my grandfather have. He jumped down a 60-foot mine shaft to go and save a Jack Russell. And he got a fucking certificate for it too. Which I think is quite cool, you know, because the kind of family that I come from, right, dude, we can't even see like a butterfly or a bumblebee dying on the ground. We will sit there and feed it sugar and water like all day until it flies off, you know. And then a little cunt stings me, like, fuck out you. Fuck out you, little fucking stinging cunt. What would you describe him as? Disobedient? Like a family that had like zero tolerance. Like, you will be good, or I'll smack a shit out of you, you little cunt. But didn't your mum spanking your ass teach you how to have respect for other people nowadays? You know, a good ass spanking taught you a lesson. It did, you know. Yeah, taught you a lesson. It did. Now I don't know if you know this, but Wales is the first country in the world, my dude, to make it illegal to actually smack your child. yeah. If you live in Wales now and you slap a child, you're going to jail. And that's why, right, my dude, kids around you, are gonna grow up to be little cunts. They're not gonna have respect. They're gonna grow up and they're gonna get kids these days. They brought up that attitude, right? There's gonna be, yeah. Sorry, man. Yeah, go on. I'm sorry, man. Go on. Pussy. Yeah. Exactly, my dude. And do you know who's Jimmy on the block? Fucking me. I keep myself to myself. Oh, well, I keep myself to myself, dude, but I won't have no little chopsy cunt be... Listen here now. When I live in Wales and I associate with people, I expect for people to have the same amount of respect that I do for a normal, everyday human that wants to do their own commute shit, It doesn't... Yeah, well, the thing is, it's not just earned. It doesn't take an ounce of respect just to give someone a bit of it. It doesn't. What does it do? Take 4 seconds away from your life that you're never going to get back? It just proves an absolute friendship from another person. You give someone respect. When someone gives you double the amount, like, for instance now, you seem the kind of person, when someone shows you a little bit of respect, you kind of show them double back. You kind of automatically be nice because they're somewhat respectful, And it's hard to come by people these days who are quite respectful. It is. Yeah. And I think the deeper way of getting into someone, right, dude, like I could call you sir all day, I could. But if I sat here calling you toaster and we started getting on like that, I mean, that's a lot better than me calling you sir, kind of thing. And when someone calls someone else sir, I can't believe in that, because to be a sir, you have to be knighted by the Queen first. So, fuck people who want to be called fucking sir this. It's the whole world. For anyone to be called a sir in the world, they have to be knighted by the Queen. No, dude, honest. There's no one in America that can become a sir without being knighted by the Queen. That's where you get what's called the OBE. But that goes. Like, it goes around the whole world. Alright, we ain't gonna like fucking sir like fucking Putin and stuff, because his country is his own. But countries that are under British sovereignty, i.e. the Rothschilds, have got a bank in major cities in the world. The Rothschilds basically own the world. They do, man. When the Rothschilds has a major bank put into a city, they own it. Now, I don't know if you know about the Colonel Gaddafi thing, because I've read up a lot about that. But that's the whole entire reason why he was killed anyway, is because he would not go to the US dollar. He would not have the Rothschilds put into his country, and because he'd done so much barbaric shit towards his own people, that gave him the perfect excuse to just wipe him out. And that's why I don't like Hillary Clinton, because her attitude is, we came, he saw, and he died. That's exactly her 3 words. Have some respect, you fucking old cunt, bitch, whore, fucking slut. You've just gone over now, taken over a country. What have you got to prove? That you can go just kill another fucking person? What have you proven by doing that? Shit. And that's what winds me up. Why the fuck, right? Don't get me wrong. The US Navy, the US military has our backs, being Great Britain. But why can't they, once upon a time, just sit back and this not our fight, kind of thing, It's not our fight, it's their fight. Let them do whatever they got to do to each other. They ain't doing shit to us. They ain't doing shit to any... what I don't want, right, dude, is America to make enemies with all of the world when we are America's little tiny sister thing, you know. Because if Putin goes nuts on you now, he can wipe our continent out with one bomb. Where's the UK gone in? Oh, that's right, we're all fucking dead. We haven't got no UK left. There goes your little big sister with one bomb. We're like the UK's like fucking the size of Texas, dude. You know, fucking tiny country we are, man. Tiny nation. We don't even. Well, what we have, I'm sorry, dude, I didn't explain this to you earlier, but you know, like the Trident, what I was trying to explain, Trident, the UK military thing. So there's 4 submarines in the ocean somewhere. No one actually knows where they are. They can live under the ocean. If the crew had the capacity to live, these submarines can live under the ocean for 40 years. So they can live past a nuclear apocalypse kind of thing, you know. These submarines, I thought Trident was the name of the submarines. It's not. Trident is the name of the missiles that these submarines pack. And each submarine holds like 14 nuclear warheads. And there's like 4 of them floating around Great Britain. And in the event that, without a doubt, our continent could be wiped off the face of the earth, we can still win a war. With Trident we can. We have if people want to fuck with us, but we can fuck with any other country. Now just remember, right, dude, we're the first country in the world that invented the radar. And it's mad, for such a small country, we're so fucking sophisticated as a small, like, nation, being the UK, you know. And that's why America loves us, but. And that's why wherever America goes, we go too. There ain't no place in the world where America will go without us. And sometimes, don't get me wrong, I disagree. I don't think they should have gone over there and killed Bin Laden and Saddam Hussein, man. That's the worst mistake they made ever. Because, look at ISIS being large and free, you know. Crazy cunts. Some psycho-ass motherfuckers they are, man, you know, and that's only what we are hearing from ISIS, you know. We're not hearing what's, I don't know, happening around, like, the rest of the world. No one knows actually what's happening in Africa at the moment, but Africa has its own militant kind of army thing, you know, where apparently anyone who's aimed towards Christianity is getting decapitated. It's not Gerald Mugabe, is it? Mugabe. Dude, I like you, I do, man. You're awesome. You need to be sleeping right now, but you prefer to sit here and talk to my boring Welshness. Like, yeah, buddy. Oh, turns out I've emptied out my whole keg. Oh shit, yeah, it's empty. Oh well. He was nice while you lasted, my buddy. I think I might keep it. I might keep my keg. I might keep my empty keg and call it Steve. Steve the keg. Turns out, dude, yesterday I went and bought a 5-litre keg of beer. I did. For £5. It's amber ale, it is. So it's not actually like a beer. It's more like a flatline kind of ale where you don't really have like much fizz to it. Kind of like a flat fizz drink. Which is what I do like. I kind of like that shit because if I do decide to drink one day and I'm only 5'9", dude, so you have to understand I'm 5'9", but I can drink the amount that I have in blood in alcohol. I can literally give myself an alcohol transfusion today. But I don't, because I shouldn't, and it's bad for me, and I know that the last time I got hooked on drink, I started puking and shitting blood, and yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, dude. If you ever end up like really bad on alcohol, just know that once upon a time, eventually, you're gonna puke and shit blood. And I went to the doctors. I did, right, dude, 'cause I was scared for my life. I thought I even though I'm depressed and shit, I'm on like tablets for anxiety and depression. I don't leave my house. I don't run, and I shit my pants. I thought I'm probably gonna fucking die or whatever, you know. I had to go down to the doctors, right, dude. My biggest fucking thing in the world is needles. And she had to put one in my fucking arm. She had to take blood tests. She did, basically, just to see what my kidney was about. She turned around to me one day. She said, "Your kidney's fine." She had nothing wrong with it. We can't see any kind of signs that, you know, your kidney's bad or whatever. And fuck off, love. You kidding me? I've been sat here shitting and puking blood, and you're telling me that my kidney's fine, my liver's fine? Like, it can't be. There's no way that my liver can be perfectly normal, right, dude, when I'm sat there puking at blood every morning, and I need to take a shit. Oh, guess what? I'm not even having a proper poop. I'm shitting out blood. Like, fucking hell, like, I was really bad, I was, right, dude. So if you can imagine, I'm 5'6". I am, right? I'm tiny. I used to drink up to like 9 litres of cider a day. No one could tell me different. No one could tell me that it was bad for me, because at the time it wasn't. But I got through. I don't know if you. Yeah, go on, man. 9 litres, dude. Can you imagine that? No, 9 litres a day, and apple cider, dude. You drink apple cider. It is the definition of the way forward to get yourself fucked up. If you was gonna drink anything, right, dude, probably drink a vodka or something neat, you know. Don't go drinking cider, because cider is just rotted apples. That's all that is. Yeah. It's quite funny you should say that, man, because I have a brother-in-law right now who's called Aaron, man, and that's MANN too. It's kind of like a surname that you don't really. Yeah. But yeah. So what is it, right? People shit on the government, and what happens? They get taken on by the Ecuadorian ambassador, embassy. You know where that is? In London. So you got the Ecuadorian ambassador of the embassy. You know, have you ever heard of Julian Assange? Assange? He's the co-leader of WikiLeaks. You might know WikiLeaks, yeah. He's so basically, right, dude, what's been happening is since 2010, the UK government has wanted to get rid of him forever, because there's no avoiding a fact. I don't give a fuck who the fuck you think you are. When you break into government official shit like that, you're breaking the law. You're going to get yourself killed, you silly little cunt. Just think about what you're doing for a second now, Julian, dull cunt. But guess what's happened now, dude? The Ecuadorian embassy have taking away his rights to be an Ecuadorian citizen, because that's what they done. For the UK to not arrest him, he had to become an Ecuadorian citizen under the Ecuadorian embassy in England. So the police can't step a foot in it. It's fuck all to do. They're out their jurisdiction. It's nothing to do with them, you know. Turns out the Ecuadorian embassy, they restricted his rights to be a civilian. There they did, man. First time the police were ever allowed in that building in 7 years. And they went here to arrest Julian Assange. Now, there's a lot of people around here like, oh, you arrest Julian Assange, he's awesome, he's fucking great, he's like a god. Like, shut up, you stupid cunt. God is like a god. Julian Assange is just like another law-breaking prick. And just because he's being held now as a political prisoner is a reason why he's not going to get a death sentence. He's only going to do 5 years in jail. There we go. And that's what pisses me off. Look, dude, if I went and broke fucking American laws like that, and I went to bust into America and just leak all it, I'd have the death penalty, I would. Like, flat out death penalty. There's no avoiding two ways about it. This cunt gets away from him because he's what? A political fucking party leading fuck out you. Yeah, well, I hope America arrests him for fucking at least 25 years, and in them 25 years he's gonna get shagged like 75 times. Oh my dude, that's one people you don't want to fuck with, is the SAS. Yeah, yeah. What does me head in now, right, dude? Don't get me wrong, man. Because like I was saying about the UK to America, America is the reason why we have our own backs, you know? If a country wants to come to war with Great Britain, Donald Trump literally has no choice but to come here and have our back. Because, do you know why? We'll do the same in the return event kind of thing, you know? No matter where you go, if Russia decides to fight with you one day, the UK have no choice. And do you know why we have no choice? United fucking Nations. We've signed a treaty now with the United Nations where if you... And do you know who the founders of the United Nations are, dude? America. America owns the United Nations kind of thing, you know, and their attitude is United Nations are a part of the whole of the world that groups together and we help each other, you know. That's the united part of it. United Nations, you know, and they're a bunch, they're corrupted cunts here, man. Even the United Nations are fucking mental, dude. Ah, right, okay. Now, yeah, that makes a lot more sense, that does, dude, yeah. That pisses me off, because fucking hell, don't get me wrong, dude. I love America. I love it, I do, like, fucking hell. You like, just that Second Amendment. just makes me wet. But what do you think about like the Twin Towers then? Do you think that that might have been like an actual terrorist attack, or do you think it might have been just like government kind of insurance job? Yeah, yeah. No, you know, like in America, one thing I love the American Air Force. I do. They're like the best Air Force in the world, dude. You know, they're super awesome. But what I don't understand is the American Air Force is built in certain places where they can get to Washington DC within 15 minutes of wherever they are. Within 15 minutes, you know, 1-5. That's quite a fast time to like that's not a point though, dude. What I'm trying to get at is how the fuck can the government say, oh, there's 2 planes rogue in the sky, and apparently at the very same day, the U.S. military or the Air Force was going on a naval, an Air Force kind of like exercise where they was looking out for rogue planes in the sky. That just it can't be a conspiracy, dude. That has to be purposefully done because every plane in America is built to go from where they're stationed at, and they're built to go to fucking Washington DC, the White House, within 15 minutes to protect the president, dude. You know, and no, that dude. Honest, dude, that's the truth of it. I'm not lying. I've studied this shit. It should take 15 minutes from wherever you're stationed at for you to jump into your jet. Dude, it is. It's 15. Dude, it's 15 minutes. Dude, it is. Dude, it's 15 minutes. It is, dude. I watched a lot of documentaries about the emergency kind of thing with the RAF in America. The American RAF don't fuck about. They don't. They're some psycho cunts. You have to be able to, wherever your situation at, you have to be able to get from where you are to America, like Washington. You have to get there within 15 minutes. You have to be far away. That's what the military's like in America, man. I don't care what you say, but that's what they're like. The military in America, they got the technology to get from where they are to somewhere else in 15 minutes to protect their president. Dude, that's a true story, dude. Dude, dude, that's a. I'm not just making that shit up. That's like true as shit. That's apparent. Well, apparently, anyway. Well, it is, dude. No matter where you're stationed at, if you're an RAF pilot, you should be able to get from where you are to the White House in 15 minutes, in the event of a nuclear fucking fallout or whatever. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, like, I do get that shit mixed up. Oh, don't say like fucking USAS, like your Royal Air Force is better than ours. We have the best Air Force on the planet, motherfucker. Alright, listen here now, my dude. We built the Harrier jump jet. Suck my dick. Sorry, I didn't mean suck my dick. Cause even if you are gay. Well, in all fairness, yeah, the British have done quite good, but the Americans, they're some of the leading. They got some of the best scientists in the world. In fact, some of the scientists in the world they're captured from Germany. Can you imagine that? Fucking hell. Come and work for us, you little Nazi cunt. I can't imagine they would have wanted to work for Germany either. I don't think I would have wanted to. I'm glad I met you guys the other day, because, well, actually, it was today I met you, to be honest. But, hey, dude, you know Lemon? Is he gay then? A little bit? Does he like to suck a bit on a little bit of dick? No, that's not up to for me to. I know there's someone that's gay in here, but I can't quite decide about it with Lemon. I can't. I think that he might like to lick the pussy, but I think he might be quite a cock-sucking, sophisticated person too. You know, in the nicest way. Oh, I don't, because to me, right, dude, even gay people have their standards, you know? So, regardless whether I'm a good-looking human, just because a person is gay doesn't mean he wants to fuck me. You know, I might not be his cup of tea. You know, so that's what makes me comfortable around gay people. When a gay person and I enter in the lobby and the first thing he says, "Oh, suck my cock, lick my balls, chronic. I'll put my cock in your ass." Like, listen here now, you little cunt. I will come to Swansea and I will fucking murder you. Don't you ever talk gay shit to me ever again. You little fucking queer cunt. That's what turns me into an offensive person, and I'll start calling people queer. I don't know if you know what queer is, but queer is the most offensive word you can call somebody as a gay person in the UK. Shut up, you dirty little queer cunt. Ah, well, the thing is, yeah, faggot, we use that term over here, right, dude, but we also go to the store and say, "Can I have 20 fags?" You know, you know, so... No, I mean, I watched Top Gear, so right, dude, I watched Top Gear go to the southern country before, and this woman come out, he's like, "Y'all gay looking to get beat up in a head town?" Like, what's up, woman? What's wrong with you? Y'all calling each other gay and shit? Fucking, well, yeah, isn't that right? Well, what they did do is they got a couple of V8 cars. On James May's car, it said, "NASCAR is shit." And on Richard Hammond's car, it said, "Hillary for president." So, what better way to get yourself beat up in a country other than doing that, you know? That's probably the best way to do it, in my eyes. Yeah, they got a couple of guys. They did do a couple of guys. Do you know what they said? The first time I've ever seen this on an actual documentary. Jeremy Clarkson said, he said, "We're running for the border. We're getting out of this fucking tiny state we are, and we're fucking out here. We're running for the border," he said. They had to stop 20 miles down the road. They had to like wash all of their graffiti off their car with like Coca-Cola. They did, man. Because people were chasing them and people wanted them fucking dead. But they literally had on their car, "Hillary for president, NASCAR is shit." Oh, that's what James May had. Gay marriage is awesome. Can you imagine going into a southern town of like Texas and stuff like that? No, dude. No, not Texas. Don't listen to me, my dude. I'm quite shit with geography, so I'm very terrible. Like, oh, why I love Texas for is because apparently Texas now doesn't want to be a part of America. They just want to be their own kind of small country. Can you imagine America going at war with Texas? Like, fucking fuck out, yeah. Oh, they would lose. When you go up against the American government, you're gonna fucking lose, dude, you know? "Oh, I'm gonna shag my mom and kiss my sister." Ah, right, yeah, yeah. Ah, no, I haven't, man. I've been meaning to watch it. But I've been watching like series stuff on Netflix. On Netflix, I've been watching Trailer Park Boys recently. I have. What? Do you know what, my dude? I hate it because the way they say out, I can't fucking stick it. That's the kind of shit, right, that makes me angry. Like, why can't you pronounce it like a normal fucking American, you silly little cunt? Oh, that's right, you gotta be French and Irish at the same time, you spastic. Didn't mean that out loud. Just like, I can't stand it. I can't deal with that shit. That's full of shit, that is. Yeah, but that's just like an American slang term of you, all of you, kind of thing, like, you know? You know, as... Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry to bust in your party. Ah, that guy's from New Zealand. What a Kiwi. I mean, sorry about that anyway. I'm sorry, man, but you know when Wales come to New Zealand one day, we're gonna fuck you in your ass. Sorry to say that. Anyway, guys, I noticed you, Shano, you legend from Neverwinter, you've been doing some crazy stuff on Path of Exile now, and you, Simones, is too. You're also another Neverwinter legend. I have a Templar, guys. I do. You got any idea of like what build I should have for my Templar right now? Because I think I might have gone up. I've been picking to get like extra what do you call them things when you summon like actual little people? And I think minions, dude. I think I fucked up my whole tree from the very get go, and I don't know how to reset it all. I would like to like reset my tree and. But you know, guys, if I'm a Templar, what would you go as a Templar guy? What's that? Sorry, man. Ah, yeah. So what do you think, guys? You know, when I get my respec shit, do you think I should maybe like I don't know, just make a new character then, is it? Because I probably fucked him up. I put my character all to minions, and I kind of got this build where I use at the moment. I got like this tiny minion which I pull out. I pull out a totem, then when I smack people, it pulls out little balls of lava, and they smack multiple people. And I thought them multiple people that come out was like minions. So I put all my shit to minions, I did, so I thought I could have more, and it didn't give me anything. Fucking shit, cunt! But what I did, I know Shano's been playing on this game for quite a while, and you, Simons, is too, probably. Obviously, I don't have you as a friend, so I can't perv on you as much as I can with Shano. I perv on you every night, Shano. I do it like, oh, what's that guy doing tonight? Yeah, do you know what, my dude? I will add you, because apparently I have my friends list on paedophile settings, where apparently I have to be the paedophile. Like, come on, dude. I only have it on this settings is because my other account got permanently suspended. Yeah. Turns out they called me a fucking cyberbully, my dudes. Can you imagine that? I'm like 5'6". I'm not even tall enough to be a bully. Never mind a cyberbully. That's like some Doctor Who shit. I don't even like the Cybermen, I don't. I can't be a cyberbully, I can't, man. That's fucking... that's beyond... It's beyond my reach, my dudes, that is. Aye. Dude, come on now. That's like me saying that you're from Tasmania. Come on now, dude. I know. That's what I... Well, I'm from Wales, so you all know. I'm from Wales. I'm not from... Aye. Well, we can't help but you have to take the back off a shagging sheep for the day. So, dude, you know, no, dude, listen to this shit. You know how you are to Australians. You're known as the sheep shaggers. That's what Wales is to England. England knows us as the sheep shaggers. Well, I mean, I don't shag fucking sheep for you to go and eat, but as if I'm going to export a perfectly good sheep to a shitty country called New Zealand. Fuck out, yeah. I'm sorry, man. That was a joke I was doing. I'm sorry, man. I busted your balls in. I did, dude. I'm gonna add you as a friend. Oh no, I can't add you. It turns out you're on paedophile mode. You fucking nonce. Fuck you, but you're the pedo. I ain't no pedo. I added everyone in this party, I did. You're the fucking pedo today, dude. Fuck you. Takes her off my back, goes from one sheep shagger to another sheep shagger. So, sorry about that. Hey, dude, tell Barbara. I said, is she alright? Her name's fucking Deirdre. From Wales, bro. I'm the other sheep shagger from the other side of the continent that you never met before. Hello, man. I'm a Welsh guy. It turns out you have the best rugby team in the world, man. We're gunning for you, we are. We're gunning for you, but I guarantee when Wales plays New Zealand, man, we're gonna get fucking slaughtered by them so bad. Cause them New Zealand fuckers, right, they get popped out to a fanny with a rugby ball in their hand. They're automatically like 20 stone. Like, how the fuck are you that big? You're not even 1 year old yet. You're like 25 ton, you big fat fucking heifer. Like, what are you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna run through fucking the Wales rugby team now at 25,000 miles an hour. There we go, boyo. Fucking gone. Like a fucking comet. Like an asteroid in the sky. You know, you guys sound like the actors out of that cartoon program they made in Australia, Sassy the Sasquatch and shit like that. The Big Les show. Yes, my dude. If you've never seen it, there's three guys went out to Microsoft Paint. They decided one day I'm gonna do some drawing shit, and they came up with the Big Les show. It's fucking brilliant, man. When he goes to that beach and he starts seeing all them yellow fucking people, and the scream that he does, right, dude, when he gets scared. That's fucking. Right, man. There's three people, right? There's three people who've done this fucking program, right, man? And I swear to God, I can't even fucking talk tidy. Shut up. Right. Sorry, man. I had to tell myself to fucking shut up, man. I did. It turns out then I just turned into fucking Barbara. I actually did have something to say, but I had to tell myself to shut up. Sorry guys, I got a bit over exaggerated and did. Turns out I might be going up the store in a second to get myself like 12 more beers. What are you drinking, bro? Oh, fuck, if I drunk Jack Daniels, I'd be fucking dead tomorrow. Fuck that shit. The last... Now, that is the little difference I can tell between Australia and New Zealand. You don't say sent, you say sent. You fucking... When you send a car in rear-wheel drive, what do you fucking send it? I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure New Zealanders probably give me a tiny hard-on. I'm sorry, man, you have to stop talking a bit sexy to me then. You have to be a bit more lenient to me, dude. That's it now. I want your ass in my fucking basket. Oh no, come on. You're fucking banned. That's just like my wife telling me that I'm banned. Nah, I don't really want to touch you. Well, none of you guys are level 90 yet. So at the moment, guys, I think I'm like on Act 4. Who's Jeff? Is Jeff the Tasmanian guy in you? Fucking yeah, mate. Ah, fucking. Oh, so this cunt ain't even completing his own game. You're completing it for him. What a bunch of helpful Aussies you are. You're helping out a Kiwi cunt as well. You know that bird that doesn't have wings to fly? You're helping one of them out. You're nice. You're nice people. You are, guys. I'll say that. You fucking ace, like. Oi. Wait a second now. What do you mean, Gran Turismo? No one's no. What? No one's. Wait. Oh no. I am sorry, guys. No.